working by myself today, so it's kind of hard with a camera. So you're going to have to bear with this angle. Hopefully you can get the idea of what's going on. But this is your shoulder, and it's the bones out of it. It just makes it easier for porchetta. So this is your fat side. That's the side that's been trimmed off, you can tell. And what we want to do is we're going to butterfly it. Don't mind my ugly nail. I crushed that in the garage door. But I saved the chicken. I was bringing chicken out and didn't want the chicken to fall. So we're going to butterfly it, and we're going to get it as even as possible so we can roll it out and, roll it down and then spice it and then roll it back up, tie it, and that's going to facilitate for porchetta. So we'll just get it as right in the middle as much as you can, leaving that fat cap side down. That's going to be the end of your roll when you, so it's on the outside. I couldn't find any picnic shoulders today that looked any good to use, because that would be normally the choice, because you get that nice skin layer. You could wrap it in a pork belly as well, but we're not going to get too fancy because I wanted to do this on the cheap, so I can show you how awesome pork actually is. So it's pretty thick still, so we might have to take it down one more time. It's going to have a bunch of rolls to it, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna flatten it out even more. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to roll it like this. Well, you know what? This actually might be okay. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do it once. And it's going to end up looking like that at the end, rolled up. It's a tiny little guy. It's enough for a couple of people, but this roast was like 12 bucks. You can't go wrong. So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to get the spices ready and the herbs and make a little dish of that so that we can get this rolling. So stick around. You're going to like it. It's going to be so tasty. So now that we've evened it out and butterflied it, we've got a middle flat piece here as well. It was just a little bit thick on the one side, so I did that. You can leave it attached, but you're gonna season both sides of it when we get to it. You start off with just a regular old salt and pepper. Give it to it nice and liberally, and then we're gonna move on to the actual flavor spices of this thing. Man, it smells good. I just ground up a bunch of stuff in the mortar and pestle. It's oregano, thyme, rosemary, and sage. And you can go fresh if you want and cut your own. We're gonna do fresh garlic along with that as well. So I figure we can save some time by using the dry stuff, and you probably have the stuff in your cupboard anyway, so it'll save you from having to go out and buy it. The part that's going to be hard is tying it while I'm filming it, and I really don't want to film myself tying it because I suck at tying roasts, just so you know. So be prepared to have a good laugh at my expense. So yeah, you want to get this in there nice and thick. You want as much as you possibly can. Again, don't forget to unflap that part if you do have a thicker center. And you can use just about anything. Like you can use a picnic shoulder, you could use pork belly. Pork belly is great because you get that crackle on the outside and it's so tasty. Same with picnic shoulder. The skin's a little tougher and a little thicker on a picnic shoulder, so you might need to actually remove it, trim it down, and then wrap it back on. But either way, holy crap, is this ever going to be good. Get that in there nice and tight. Make sure that it's going to stay on there. And I'm going to cut this shot because I don't know how I'm going to tie it and hold the camera at the same time. So I'm going to see if I can find a place to put this thing. Okay, so you're going to want to roll this up now that it's all seasoned on the inside, and you want to roll it as tight as you can. So give it a good squeeze as you're going, but don't rip the meat. You want to roll it into a nice big roll. I wish that last piece there wasn't so thick, but it's still going to turn out okay. Make sure she's nice and tight. And rolling it and tying it evenly actually facilitates for even cooking. That's why we tie a roast, so it doesn't splay all over the place, because once it starts to get hot, the meat starts to expand and let loose, and the muscles all relax and everything just falls apart. So you're going to lose that seasoning, and you're going to have any or uneven cooking and incomplete in some spots. And so we want to try and make this as good as we can. The outside we're going to rub as well, just because we don't have that skin cap on it. We're not going to have too much crackle on this per se. It's going to be okay, but it's not going to be what it should be. Now I'm really contemplating shutting the camera off, because I don't want you guys watching me tie this, because I absolutely suck at it. Usually have to do it 2 or 3 times, but just get your kitchen twine. We actually were out of kitchen twine here, so I actually repurposed the one that was on it, and we're just gonna retie it again. The place that I got the meat at, La Coco's, didn't have any. I was kind of surprised they don't sell it, and I couldn't find a butcher to save my life to see if I could just steal a length of string off of them. But that's okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not doing that bad. What do you know? I still I can do this without swearing too much. Family friendly roast. Family friendly porchetta roast. So once you got it tied up, I might tie it. I still got a little bit of string left. I might tie it the other way as well, just to make sure it stays together that way. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think I've got a long enough piece though. This one's still kind of attached, so will that fit around? Yeah, we'll get it on there. Not bad for a hack, huh? So we're all tied up, we're ready, we're going to go fire up the smoker. We've got the Joe home now, so we're actually going to use the big smoker. And the nice thing about pork roast as opposed to pulled pork is it's not low and slow. We're going to do this at like 325 to 350, and it's only going to take a couple hours to cook. And yeah, so it's not something you're going to have to sit and babysit all day long. So stick around, we'll see you outside. So we've got the smoker rolling. 325, 350. I'm going to bring you over and show you what you're looking for. You're looking for that thin blue smoke, and we're pretty much using our smoker as an oven today, not a smoker like for long, low and slow pulled pork or briskets. We're treating it like an oven, so this thing's only going to take like 2-3 hours tops. So I'll flip this around. I'm working by myself again today, so where's the flippy thing? The flippy thing is gone. Damn it. All right. Oh well, I'll just show you anyway. What's that thing do? I'm the old guy with the camera now. Hang on one sec. I'm just going to flip the camera around so you can see it. And you can see it. It's just fine. Nice and thin, nice and blue. And temperature is about 350, 355 right now. So we'll close the fire door up, make sure that we don't get too hot, because we don't want to burn the thing, and we'll go from here. All the dirty smoke is coming off of the wood that's inside that kettle, getting ready to go inside the Joe, which, as you can see, has no dirty smoke coming out while she cooks. It's a good little hack to have a secondary source for coal and fire, especially when you're doing live wood smoking. This being in the city doesn't help. I don't have a fire pit where I could just grab it from. So my kettle does a great job. There she is. That's a porchetta. Well done.